10 things for a flat belly without exhausting cardio or restrictive dieting. Do it sustainably. When it comes to losing fat and having a flatter abdomen, YouTube is full of videos saying the same old thing. Oh, you need to maintain a caloric deficit and do more cardio. The problem is that most don't explain how to do this correctly. That's why today you'll see 10 things that don't involve restrictive dieting and prolonged cardio, but are capable of causing a significant impact on your fat loss. Stay tuned until the end, because we won't be talking about those cliché things like drinking more water, sleeping better, and avoiding eating junk. These are things that are really rarely discussed. Before we start, please tell us through the comments your name and the city where you're watching our content from. We'd love to know. Number 1. Optimize vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency is a silent epidemic affecting more than 70% of the world's population, and you probably don't even imagine the impact this has on your body composition. This nutrient functions as a true hormone in the body, influencing more than 200 different genes, including those directly related to fat and carbohydrate metabolism. The mechanism is fascinating. When your vitamin D levels are adequate, your body significantly improves insulin sensitivity, which means cells respond better to hormonal signals and store less fat. Additionally, vitamin D regulates hormones like leptin, responsible for the feeling of satiety, helping you naturally control your appetite without needing heroic willpower. For athletes and bodybuilding practitioners, there's another crucial benefit. Vitamin D is essential for proper muscle function and post-workout recovery, allowing you to maintain lean mass while losing fat. The most natural and efficient source is sun exposure, about 10 to 30 minutes daily, depending on your skin tone and the intensity of the sun in your region. People with lighter skin produce vitamin D more quickly, while people with darker skin need slightly more exposure. However, in places with little sun or during winter, supplementation becomes practically necessary. The recommended dose ranges between 2,000 and 4,000 international units daily, but ideally, you should do laboratory tests to check your levels before starting supplementation at higher doses. Ideal levels are between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter. An important detail, vitamin D is fat-soluble, so it should be consumed along with some fat source for better absorption. Number 2. Increase NEAT. Many think that cardio is the main caloric expenditure of the day, but reality is quite different. NEAT, defined as non-exercise activity thermogenesis, refers to all the calories you burn in everyday activities that aren't formal structured exercises. This includes walking to the car, standing during a meeting, gesturing while talking, moving your legs while sitting, maintaining upright posture, and even the simple act of breathing more deeply. Surprisingly, NEAT can represent 15 to 30% of your total daily caloric expenditure, which can mean 300 to 800 extra calories burned depending on your activity level. To put it in perspective, 1 hour of moderate walking burns about 200 to 300 calories, but if you increase your NEAT throughout the entire day, you can achieve the same result without dedicating specific time to exercise. You can consciously increase your NEAT with simple strategies, using stairs instead of elevators, parking farther from your destination, making phone calls while walking, using a standing desk for a few hours of the day, getting up every hour for an active break of 2 to 3 minutes, walking during meetings when possible. The beauty of this concept lies in its sustainability. Unlike intense cardio sessions that require motivation and energy, increasing NEAT becomes a natural part of your lifestyle, creating a consistent caloric deficit without the mental and physical wear of exhausting workouts. Think of it as compound interest for fat loss, small actions repeated daily that generate enormous results over time. Number 3. Increase intake of cruciferous vegetables. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts, and arugula are true underestimated allies in the battle against abdominal fat. These vegetables possess a unique combination of properties that make them extraordinary for those seeking a more defined abdomen. First, They're extremely rich in fiber and absurdly low in calories. You can eat enormous volumes, feel completely satiated, and still only consume 30 to 50 calories per generous serving. This nutritional density versus caloric density is incomparable. But what really sets cruciferous vegetables apart are specific bioactive compounds like indole 3-carbinol and sulforaphane. Indole 3-carbinol helps the liver metabolize estrogen more efficiently, converting more active forms of estrogen into less potent forms. Why does this matter? Because excess estrogen in both men and women is directly associated with fat accumulation in the abdominal region and hips. Sulforaphane, meanwhile, is a compound with potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, fighting chronic inflammation that sabotages fat loss. Additionally, studies suggest that sulforaphane can improve glycemic control and insulin sensitivity. Cruciferous vegetables also contain glucosinolates, compounds that during digestion transform into substances that aid in liver detoxification, improving the liver's ability to process fats and toxins. To obtain maximum benefits, try to include at least one serving in each main meal. Number 4. Consume green tea. Green tea isn't just a relaxing beverage, it's a scientifically proven tool for metabolic optimization. The secret lies in catechins, especially one called EGCG, which stands for epigallocatechin galade. This powerful antioxidant possesses thermogenic properties, meaning it literally increases body temperature and accelerates metabolism. EGCG works by inhibiting an enzyme that degrades noradrenaline, a neurotransmitter that signals fat cells to break down fat. With less degradation of noradrenaline, your levels remain elevated longer, prolonging the fat-burning signal. Green tea also contains natural caffeine, which in synergy with catechins significantly potentiates fat oxidation. The recommended dose for metabolic effects is between 3 and 5 cups per day, or standardized supplements containing 400 to 500 milligrams of EGCG. It's crucial to consume without sugar, sweeteners, or milk, as these can interfere with the absorption of catechins. The ideal timing is between meals, not during, to avoid interference with iron absorption. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Having constant access to science-based information is what will make you progress healthily long-term in the world of bodybuilding. A common mistake is expecting miraculous results from green tea alone. The effects are modest, but consistent and cumulative when combined with proper nutrition and exercise. Think of it as another tool in your arsenal, not as the single solution. Number 5. Prioritize protein intake. Protein is without a doubt the most important macronutrient when the goal is to reduce abdominal fat while maintaining muscle mass. Let's understand why. First, protein has the highest thermic effect of food, which means your body spends about 25 to 30% of protein calories just to digest and process it. Compare this with 5 to 10% for carbohydrates and only 0 to 3% for fats. If you consume 100 grams of protein, you automatically burn 25 to 30 calories just in the digestive process. Second, protein is the most satiating macronutrient. The mechanism involves the release of satiety hormones like peptide YY and the suppression of the hunger hormone, ghrelin. But here's the most interesting benefit. Protein is essential for building and maintaining muscle mass. The more muscle you have, the higher your basal metabolic rate, meaning more calories you burn at absolute rest. It's like having passive caloric income. You work to build the muscle, and it continues burning calories even when you're on the couch watching television. Each kilogram of additional muscle burns approximately 13 calories per day at rest. It may seem little, but 5 kilograms of extra muscle represent 65 more calories per day, 1,950 calories per month, without any additional effort. To optimize fat loss while preserving muscle mass, the recommendation is to consume between 1.8 and 2.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. A person weighing 70 kilograms should consume between 126 and 175 grams daily. It's important to distribute this amount throughout the day in 4 to 5 meals, as the body has a limit of protein synthesis per meal, about 30 to 40 grams. Quality sources include lean meats, eggs, fish, chicken, low-fat dairy products, and whey protein supplements when necessary. Number 6. Omega-3 supplementation. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA found in fatty fish and fish oil supplements, are true natural anti-inflammatories with direct impact on body composition. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the main invisible saboteurs of abdominal fat loss. When your body is constantly inflamed, it enters protection mode, increasing insulin resistance and favoring fat storage, especially in the visceral region. Omega-3 fights this process through multiple mechanisms. First, it drastically improves insulin sensitivity, allowing your muscle cells to absorb glucose more efficiently, reducing fat storage. Second, omega-3 assists in the regulation of adipokines, hormones secreted by adipose tissue that influence metabolism. Specifically, it increases adiponectin, a hormone that improves fat and carbohydrate metabolism. Third, research demonstrates that omega-3 supplementation can increase fat oxidation during exercise by up to 25%. When buying supplements, check the label for the actual amount of EPA and DHA, not just the total amount of fish oil. A supplement may contain 1,000 milligrams of fish oil, but only 300 milligrams of active omega-3. Food sources include wild salmon, sardines, tuna, mackerel, and flax seeds. An important detail: omega-3 supplements should be stored in a cool, dark place to avoid oxidation, and preferably consumed along with meals containing fat for better absorption. Number 7. Beware of sugary drinks and liquid calories. Here's an inconvenient truth. It's absurdly easy to consume 500, 800, even 1,000 calories in liquid form without even noticing, and this can completely destroy your caloric deficit. Beverages don't generate the same level of satiety as solid foods, even containing the same amount of calories. The reason is related to chewing and digestion time. When you chew solid foods, your brain receives satiety signals through the mechanical process and the time it takes to eat. Liquids completely skip this step. A glass of orange juice of 300 milliliters contains about 120 calories and 0 fiber, but you consume it in 30 seconds. To get the same calories from whole oranges, you'd need to eat 2 to 3 oranges, which would take several minutes, provide fiber, and generate much more satiety. The same principle applies to sodas, beers, alcoholic drinks, and even apparently healthy smoothies. A can of soda has 140 calories of pure sugar. 2. Beers after work? Another 300 calories. A large frappuccino? Easily 400 to 500 calories. When you add everything up throughout the day, you realize you consumed 800 calories in liquids that brought practically no satiety. Here's the worst part: liquid calories don't compensate. Studies show that when you drink 500 calories, you don't automatically eat 500 fewer calories at the next meal. Your body simply doesn't register liquid calories the same way. The most effective strategy is to completely eliminate caloric beverages and replace them with water, sparkling water, unsweetened teas, or black coffee. If you drink 3 cans of soda per day, just eliminating them creates a deficit of 420 daily calories, almost half a kilogram of fat lost per week without any other change. Number 8. Incorporate strength training. Strength training is possibly the most powerful and underutilized tool for sustainable abdominal fat loss. Unlike cardio, which burns calories only during the activity, weight training offers multiple benefits that extend far beyond the training session. First, during the strength training itself, you burn a significant amount of calories, especially in compound exercises involving large muscle groups like squats, deadlifts, and bench press. An intense session of 45 to 60 minutes can burn 300 to 500 calories. Second, and more importantly, after strength training, your body enters an elevated metabolic state known as EPOC. or excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. This effect can last from 24 to 48 hours, during which you continue burning extra calories even at complete rest, while your body repairs muscle fibers and replenishes energy stores. Third, every gram of muscle you build permanently increases your basal metabolic rate. As mentioned earlier, more muscle means more calories burned automatically, without additional effort. It's literally like having a bigger engine running 24 hours a day. Fourth, strength training drastically improves insulin sensitivity, especially in worked muscles, making carbohydrates directed toward muscle glycogen replenishment instead of storage as fat. For optimized fat loss, I recommend training 3 to 4 times per week, focusing on compound exercises with challenging loads, sets of 8 to 15 repetitions, and moderate intervals of 60 to 90 seconds. Number 9. Include fiber in your diet. Fiber is probably the most neglected nutrient when it comes to abdominal fat loss, but its importance is monumental. There are 2 types of fiber, soluble and insoluble, and both play crucial roles. Soluble fibers, found in oats, legumes, apples, and psyllium, dissolve in water, forming a gel-like substance in the digestive tract. This substance slows gastric emptying, prolonging the feeling of satiety for hours after the meal. Additionally, soluble fibers reduce sugar absorption, avoiding insulin spikes that favor fat storage. Studies demonstrate that each 10 additional grams of soluble fiber per day are associated with a 3.7% reduction in visceral fat over 5 years. Insoluble fibers, found in vegetables, whole grains, and fruit peels, accelerate intestinal transit and improve digestive health. A healthy gut is fundamental because your gut microbiota directly influences metabolism, inflammation, and even appetite-regulating hormones. Gut bacteria ferment fibers producing short-chain fatty acids, especially butyrate, which has anti-inflammatory properties and improves insulin sensitivity. The daily recommendation is to consume between 25 and 35 grams of total fiber, but the Brazilian average is around 15 grams. To gradually increase, add a serving of vegetables in each main meal, replace white rice with brown, include legumes like beans and lentils, consume fruits with peel whenever possible, and consider supplementation with psyllium if necessary. Number 10. Practice meditation. Chronic stress is one of the biggest and most invisible saboteurs of abdominal fat loss, and meditation is a scientifically proven tool to combat it. When you're constantly stressed, your cortisol levels remain chronically elevated. Cortisol is known as the stress hormone and has a direct relationship with visceral fat accumulation in the abdominal region. High cortisol levels increase appetite, especially for foods rich in sugar and fat, break down muscle mass to convert it into glucose, and direct body fat preferentially to the abdominal area. Meditation and mindfulness practices proven reduce cortisol, regulate the nervous system, and improve stress response. Controlled research demonstrates that just 10 to 20 minutes daily of meditation for 8 weeks significantly reduces blood cortisol levels. Additionally, mindfulness creates awareness about emotional eating patterns, allowing you to identify when you're eating out of anxiety, boredom, or stress instead of real hunger. This awareness alone can eliminate hundreds of unnecessary calories consumed daily. Simple deep breathing techniques activate the parasympathetic nervous system, turning off the fight or flight response and promoting relaxation. For beginners, I recommend starting with just 5 minutes in the morning, using guided meditation apps that are extremely accessible. The most important thing isn't the duration of sessions, but the consistency of practice. 5 minutes daily brings more benefits than 1 hour once a week. If you enjoyed this and also want to discover 6 isometric exercises, those where we stay, still holding a certain position for a few seconds, capable of impacting your deeper muscles, we've left a video appearing right now on the screen showing each one of them better. Be sure to check it out. Thank you for watching until here, and may God bless you, my friend.